at the exclusive live world premiere of Live Ministry 27 with Jack and AJ. How you been?
I have been so blessed, so excited about sharing Jack K's night and her story and my story, and I'm excited now. I wasn't excited doing it, and actually it's great because I'm hearing Jack K say she was hesitant. Kim Coles is here tonight. She said she was hesitant. You know, it's one thing to be known for in front of the camera, but you know, when you go into telling where you're from and what your journey's been, it's a very personal thing. And for those of us who are so introverted personally, professionally you see all of this, you know, but personally, it's interesting to learn that JK is very, very internal like I am, and Kim Cole's the same. So I've enjoyed getting to know them, you know, through their story. So hopefully the same will happen with me.
That's good. Now with this TV show, or TV1, I think it's good because usually when you hear about someone's personal life, it's always some drama and the tabloids. This is good to see a story.
Yes.
And now there's one coming out with you. Can you tell us? I heard you've been doing some stuff behind the scenes.
Yes.
What have you been doing?
Yes. I lost my father right after baby, and for me, he was my biggest fan and my biggest acting coach. I just could not get the fever to go through the journey of reading a script, then hopefully you get the part, then hopefully, you know, you do a great job in the movie, hopefully the movie does well, hopefully you do another one. There was so much hopefully. And I had just witnessed life go to death with my father, and I just felt like there was more for me. There was more for me to do other things. A lot of people in Hollywood didn't know that I was a chemistry psychology major. I graduated dual degree with honors in film. And so, long story short, my compassion for healthy living and my lifestyle took on a life and business of its own. So you'll hear a lot about the AJ zone, which is my zone of better. The lanes are celebrity clients like Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, Gabrielle Union, Beyonce, the list goes on and on. Doing a lot of corporation work with Novartis Pharmaceuticals, Credit Suisse here in the US, also over in Europe. So I'm traveling the world now with my company, writing for magazines, doing speaking engagements.
Wow.
So I mean, I've got a clothing line coming, a book. So I mean, it's like I'm getting to do everything that I honestly thought acting was gonna lend by owning my own business. So it's a little surreal, even as I'm living it, that I get a chance to travel the world and meet all these people. And I'll tell you something that I really love. I wanted relationships with a lot of the actresses that I was meeting and working with. But as an African-American actress, a lot of times there's not enough work for us all. So whether you want it to be or not, the issue is the competition. Who's gonna get the job? Who's the one person, you know, who's gonna get it? The AJ Zone has actually allowed me to befriend so many of these African-American actresses to help them through their careers and issues. And you know, being raised by the women at Spelman, I pledged a sorority, Delta Sigma Theta sorority. So I was raised by women. My mother passed when I was 17. So my college years were all around women. So it was hard for me when I first came to Hollywood, and the relationships weren't what I was used to. Now, through my company, I have some of the best, strongest bonds, relationships. I've delivered babies, I've been in weddings, I've been, you know, things that I don't think would happen if I was just an actress. So I'm excited to now, I may dibble and dabble back in front of the screen that way, but we'll see what happens. I'm having the time of my life.
Wow, that's fantastic. I want to ask you on the music side. I want to ask you, is there any songs on your iPod, songs you can't get over, old school music? What kind of music are you listening to these days?
You know, I like the fast beat because I work out a lot. And fitness is one of the divisions of my company. So I kind of lean to the old school. Sheila E. rocks me out. Climax, Meeting in the Ladies' Room. You know, I do like a lot of the new stuff. A lot of Chris Brown, a lot of the rap, a lot of Timberland. So I kind of mix it up. And then sometimes for my stretching and my yoga, I use a lot of Sade. It's on my iPod. Corinne Bailey Ray. A lot of Duffy. I mix it up. My taste is kind of diverse. So I let my mood take me where I'm going. And I have to be honest, as an entrepreneur, especially with business in Europe, as well as in the US, the time zones, a lot of my time is spent on the phone, online, jumping time zones, East Coast, West Coast, Central Eastern time. I mean, so a lot of my time for music is when I'm hiking or when I'm working out. So I'm proud to say that I'm so busy, I don't get a chance to just listen like I used to.
That's good.
Now I'm running a business, I'm taking care of clients, and it's just all so exciting. And one of my father's I actually celebrated my dad's, I call it his wing anniversary, when he got his wings, was September 27th, which was yesterday. And one of the things I do on every anniversary is have time with him in my spirit, where I say, you know, I hope you're proud. This is what's going on from last year to this year. And one of the things I identified yesterday during that time was that I'm really, really doing what he asked. He wanted me to own something. He always was excited when I got the role. I remember when I got Baby Boy, he said, okay, that's great, but if your last name's not Paramount, then you're still an employee. And I was so upset. You know, I was so upset that he wasn't overly excited.
Yeah.
And now, I'm just now understanding what he really wanted for me. And so hopefully he's watching. I get choked up when I think about it. Hopefully he's watching.
That was fantastic. I can't look forward to see what you're doing and look forward to see your show when it comes out.